Hello and welcome to a re-recording of the introductory episode of the Stakehouse podcast. We've actually been alive and kicking for the best part of a year now, but
No one will know.
due to the recent avalanche of followers that we've had in recent weeks, we thought it was worth re-recording this one just to make sure that everyone's on the same page and understand what exactly is in store. I'm Conal McCabe. I'm joined by my partner in crime, longtime co-pilot, the man, the myth, the legend, Lucas Dazinski. And Lucas, before this introductory video goes any further, can we just check, is the living room bulb in full working order?
Yeah, it's been fixed thanks to a few winning bets.
Excellent. Just to give a little bit of context, if anybody out there wants to dive back into the archives, our initial intro video featured the light playing havoc on us and basically literally going out. So good to know that that will not be happening again. Look, a little bit about us very quickly. Between us, we've got over 40 years experience in betting, which makes us sound a hell of a lot older than we are. As well as that, we both worked for a number of years in and around the betting industry itself, which we feel is a really strong starting point. And in addition to that, Lucas, you've obviously got your model that you've been working and developing for quite a while now.
Yeah, so basically what I do is throw darts at a wall and then decide who to bet on. It's actually proved quite profitable over the years. No, I'm joking. It's mainly involved around XG, but basically trying to understand where the value is, right, versus the bookmaker, and ultimately, everyone knows results aren't. If someone wins 1-0, it's not a true reflection of the game. You kind of need to look into the underlying numbers, and I feel like XG is a good way of doing that.
Cool. Moving forward, I mean, looking at our strapline, a few of you may have noticed that we classify it as medium rare betting tips, which, just in contrast to what we've just said, we don't like to take ourselves too seriously and generally like to poke fun at each other, poke fun at ourselves. And that's why we say that we come up with medium rare betting tips. Not fully rare, not quite that good, but medium rare, as in quite good.
Well, and at least they're not well done. No one likes a well done steak, do they?
They don't, in fairness, do they? Most people choose medium rare in any case. So that's us, the Stakehouse, with our medium rare betting tips. Hopefully they'll prove at least medium rare for you. Looking at why we're doing this, I think there's two key reasons. We're doing this podcast first and foremost because a lot of the podcasts out there are either focused on betting and just basic information around substance for tip reasoning, or they're based on analysis of the biggest stories in the world of football and going a little bit deeper into them. And what we wanted to do here at the Stakehouse was come up with a podcast that brought both of them for the everyday fan to sample in one place. Because generally, if you like talking about football, you like betting on it, and vice versa. And that's the main aim behind the creation of this podcast, which has worked pretty well for us in year one. The second reason, why we've done it is because if you actually look at the stats, 97% of us lose money when we bet. 3% of us make money, and obviously well done to those people, but 97% is a huge percentage. And if you don't think you're one of those 97%, I strongly urge you to go and check your overall profit loss. And look, ultimately, a lot of the betting podcasts out there are really aimed at that 3% and helping them make even more money. And for us, it was really important to come up with a podcast for the everyday fan, that 97% that we're currently losing money, and try and help them lose a little bit less, or even better, help turn them into winning bettors, which would be really cool. So we want to appeal and look out and support those people just as much as the serial hardcore bettors. And that was a really big motivation for both of us. Finish off, well, what's in it for you as the punter, as the listener? Well, hopefully, first and foremost, a few winning tips. Lucas, your model's been successful for 5 of the last 6 seasons, something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I've been running it for, I think next season's going to be 7. Yeah, so I've only had one pretty bad year, but apart from that, it's been all good.
Cool. As to be expected, not every.
As you can see, I'm over that.
As yeah, no sour grapes whatsoever. And look, well, obviously we both did really, really well last season, ending it well in profit. I actually ended even more in profit than you, so there's a first and
For
last time for
once.
everything.
For
Yep,
once.
as you tell me. So look, hopefully by getting on board with us, we can continue that good run into next season, which we both expect to do. And as well as that, we really want to help out a little bit with your general betting strategy, because making the right selections is just one small part of it. You've got to make sure that you're examining your mindset, your dedication, your durability, your discipline, and lots more. What tools you're using. All of these things combined come together to help establish how good a better you really are. So what we're actually about to do is launch a series of bite-sized episodes focused on general betting strategy to help ensure that you've got everything in place you need for next season to be your most successful one yet. So we'll see you on the other side for those episodes, and then every week as we bring the best possible medium rare tips straight to you, plus analysis from the world of football. Watch this space.